Oh, so gorgeous.
But there is this collection within the Joan Rivers brand that really elevates the jewelry to this kind of one-of-a-kind collector status. And those are the pieces that are created in conjunction with a company called Signer. Signer is the oldest...
It's the oldest fashion jewelry company
in America.
Family owned. The original Signer family still
owns it.
You, I believe, have a connection to Signer.
I do.
If I might remind you.
Well, in the summer after I graduated from college and before I got my first job in television, I worked at South Coast Plaza in Southern California.
The very chic South Coast Plaza.
It is very chic. I worked in the jewelry department, and I was trained to sell Signer jewelry.
Because it was the best fashion jewelry they had in the store, I'm sure.
I was in the fashion and bridge jewelry division, and I had to have special training to be explained the Signer difference, right?
Wow.
The quality of the stones, the techniques used for enameling, the quality of the metals that are used,
hand
the
setting,
inspiration for the pieces. I mean, it was just fabulous. So fast forward 20, 30, 40 years, however it is.
Yeah, right.
Not quite 40 yet. And David and Joan were telling me about these new partner they were working with called Signer. And my jaw hit the table.
You're like, small
and
world?
Joan got such a kick out of that when I was telling her, like, you won't believe this. I've sold Signer 20 years ago.
And that speaks volumes to Signer, because how many jewelry companies stay in business for 100 years?
Right.
But also, it stayed with you because it was the best quality you've ever seen. And that's something that they've been very proud of. We've launched an initiative called Signer for Joan Rivers. Each piece we do from Signer is going to be hallmarked with a special tag, which I'll hold and maybe we can get a little close up. But it is Signer for Joan Rivers. Their showroom is right down the street from us in Manhattan.
Oh, we need to go sometime.
Oh, let's go. You would love.
Oh my gosh, I'd love it.
Pat, who is the owner of the Signer family, is the nicest. She was at a party at our office recently, and we were marveling at how Joan, they're really starting for Joan Rivers.
Oh, cool.
Joan wore Signer jewelry, and Pat told me this, before she started her collection here. This is what Joan bought at Eamon Wardy and Neiman Marcus in California. This is what elegant, wealthy women wore when they weren't wearing their real jewels.
Right.
They wore Signer.
Yes.
So the quality is extraordinary. I like this particular design because what Signer did for us here is they took some of their famous flowers and their famous motifs and really made a beautiful necklace for us on the most exquisite chain I think I've ever seen. The chain is
phenomenal.
Crazy. How about that for chain? So we did roses, and we did a little white rose.
Only 300 left, David.
Oh, I can't believe this.
That white rose, can I just say too, when you look at the enameling on this, this is what Signer was known for.
Yeah.
Like, so that it was enameling that almost looked like hand-carved ivory.
Like porcelain or hand-carved stone. And white is the hardest enamel.
Yes.
Believe me, I know. It's the hardest.
Beautiful.
Crystals set beautifully.
Rose. And then you have to come over here.
Oh, here we go.
Because here's the secret message.
Yep. We tucked a little bee.
A little bee.
Is that amazing?
I would buy it just for that reason right there.
And he's a very sharp little bee. He's the Signer bee with a little crisscross little wings. And then a little, what would be a little impatience, I suppose, at the end. And if you don't mind panning up to the chain is
look at this chain, everybody.
Unbelievably
These links
unusual.
that are like figure 8 twisted.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, and
then
the
little gold beads and bars and it's a remarkable piece. And we do limited edition with Signer. They're very meticulous in their manufacturing. They make one piece at a time. They are masters at the craft of fashion jewelry. It's an honor for us to work with them. And I'll show you, actually, you're going to get a little card.
How pretty would this be with that lime green cardigan?
Oh, yeah, to pick up the lime.
Totally,
absolutely.
Like, away, but just gorgeous.
So if you're near a computer later today, go and Google Signer, the company. Go to signer.com and see their beautiful archives. Elizabeth Taylor wore Signer.
Yes.
But you'll get a little card which will explain the collector's mark, and it will talk about Signer. And that's going to come with every Signer piece.
Special.
It's a collaboration we're really enjoying. They make such beautiful, to go to their archives, and I'll take you there one day.
Oh, I want you.
It is
please.
a room full of hundreds of drawers. It's very French provincial. It's a very beautiful showroom. And they open up the drawer will be labeled zebra pins. And they slide out a big drawer. I'm getting goosebumps. And they will have 25 enameled zebra pins that they've done over the 100 years.
Well, in the 80s, they were really known for their animal pieces. You know, the big bangles that were the animal heads and things like that.
Very much so.
Look at those colors. Let's talk about the colors here, because this really is, at its very simplest, almost like a peridot, a hot pink, a white,
little yellow,
and a little yellowy
green,
greens, right?
Beautiful, and I like we've got pave
almost like
flowers.
a Lily Pulitzer palette.
It is.
Frankly, very
soft,
Palm
those
Beach, isn't
pinks
it?
and greens and yellows and bright.
Yeah.
I love Monica in this sweater from earlier in the show because it's
Isn't
picking
that
up that
pretty?
rose. Very pretty if you were wearing a simple maxi dress, like a white tank maxi dress, maybe to a summer wedding, and you're wearing a piece of art around your neck. I mean, that would be and maybe a great shoe. Done.
Yes,
That's all you need. You're finished. Perfect.
Here's
Beautiful.
only 100 left. Brand new. We don't get reorders on these often.
Very difficult.
Because we're always bringing in the next signer piece, and because they are made so meticulously, it's hard to get reorders back in a timely fashion. You'll love this summer. I can see those of you who have those cute Lily Pulitzer little sundresses and little mini maxis and things. With this, just so good.
How gorgeous.
And not heavy. That was the other thing I wanted to say.
I'll show you that what Signer is very famous for.
For as much as is going on, it's not weighty.
Look how we've carved all of the excess metal out of the back, so all the flowers are almost see-through. So, and there's that little rose from the back. You've got that wonderful. I love that you called it carved ivory, because that's just what it was meant to be. Gorgeous. So it's a work of art. It is a collector's piece. You will not see this anywhere other than right here, Signer for Joan Rivers.
So fabulous.
It's really beautiful.
Love it. All right, brand new and almost gone. Also, take advantage of the easy pay on this. Only day this month we're making that available. You can always see more from the Joan Rivers collection.